Hello and welcome to this episode of the Soul Expansion Experience. I'm your host, Jessica Galante, and today we are going to be doing a beautiful deep dive, and I'm going to be introducing to you the Wheel of the Year. This is something that I follow in my personal practice, and I work with clients as well, and I'm so excited to share it with you today because we are approaching Samhain on October 31st, November 1st. And this is a very sacred portal in the journey of your life, in your connection with energy and your experience. So today I'm sharing with you an overview of what Samhain is. And today's episode is called Samhain Dancing with Ancestral Wisdom. So let's get started. Here we are. Hello to my beautiful audiences on Instagram and YouTube, and to all of you listening on the replay on your favorite podcast platform. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I hope you enjoy today's journey. So just sink back and be open to receiving this beautiful information that is coming from you today, all about Samhain. And as you journey into the deep realms of the spiritual, know that you're going to learn how to uncover the wisdom that transcends time. And this is why we always tune in and reconnect ourselves into the earth, into our bodies, into our energetic presence, so that we can receive all of the information, the vast intelligence that exists within each one of you. So this is really a beautiful beginning to learn about a tradition that has transcended time and space, and bringing it forward to you now to see how meaningful it can be in your life. So in a world that really often is busy, and we're entering probably the busiest time of the year, right? The holidays are upon us. Everything is going to be a hustle and bustle, going faster and faster and faster. And it's going to be so important in the coming days and weeks to find moments of silence for yourself. And one of the ways to do this is to tune into the ancient traditions of our ancestors. And these traditions are markers throughout the year that invite us to pause, reflect, and really connect with a deeper rhythm of existence. Earth, the universe, the seasons, the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So Samhain is one of the traditions. It is a sacred Celtic festival that beckons us to dance with the traditions, embrace the change, and really tap into a wellspring of ancestral wisdom. You are able to connect to your ancestors and receive the wisdom that exists within you during this beautiful time. The Wheel of the Year is a sacred calendar that is observed by various earth-based spiritual traditions all over the world. It marks the changing of the seasons and beautiful, significant moments in Earth's shifts and change in the natural world. At its very heart, the Wheel of the Year really reflects this eternal dance between life, death, rebirth, coming into a new version of yourself. You'll notice that all the seasons really change. So we are moving into fall right now, and Earth is shedding all of the beautiful abundance from the summer to move into what it means to rebirth into the earth. So the Wheel of the Year is a very pivotal place on the rhythmic journey, and it symbolizes the transition of the waning days of autumn and the deep reverence for winter that is vastly approaching. Historically, this is a time when the final harvest was gathered and Earth begins to ready herself for a period of rest and reflection. And so we are invited to do the same during this year. Rest and reflect on our year and find a way to learn from our experiences and bring in new energies for the year ahead. The whole beautiful part about the Wheel of the Year is that you are continually evolving and shape-shifting and growing as the seasons go on. So Samhain is situated for a reason, right in the middle between autumn equinox and winter solstice. So this provides a unique opportunity to honor the ancestors, contemplate the cycles of life, reflect on what you have created this year, bring in what is needed for renewal, and prepare for the eventual emergence of a new version of yourself in the new year. So Samhain reminds us that even in the darkness of winter, there is always a light and there is always a promise of rebirth. And no matter how strange your world is in this moment in time, when you tune to the wheel of the year, there is always this deep, energetic presence of calm, of peace, of renewal, of regeneration, of rebirth that really helps you figure out how to move forward. So the essence of Samhain at its core is all about the festival of the dead, honoring the ancestors, honoring those that have come before us. If you tune into the Celtic culture, this specific day is marked at the end of harvest season. And this brings in a spiritual new year. Samhain is called Witch's New Year. This is a new year for us in the energy world to really bring forward our visions and our seeds and our intentions for the year ahead. So as the days grow shorter, the natural world prepares for winter's slumber. And that means you might be spending more time indoors, reflecting and caring for yourself and creating these beautiful sacred spaces for you to tune into your life. This is also a time where the veil is very thin between the worlds. So if you are tuned to your energy, you might be feeling other presences around you. Your ancestors may be coming through to you in dreams. You might be seeing their favorite items in the grocery store as you're shopping. There are all these messages. And it is believed that this is the thinnest time during the year that allows you to have this special sacred communion to connect in with your lineage, your earthly lineage, and receive divine communication. And what I'll say on this topic is that your ancestors are always with you. You're always surrounded inside of you and around you. And your ancestors always have beautiful information to share with you. It's all about learning what it means to tune in and to receive this wisdom and divine guidance and to be able to interpret it in your life and in your year moving forward. So Samhain tunes really beautifully with nature's rhythms and brings in this really slowing down rhythm, this inner reflection. And even as I say those words out loud right now, I can already feel myself just slowing down to the ebb and the flow. And this seems such a contrast to the really hustle and bustle busy season that we see in our external world. Yet when you slow down, you are compelled to really bring forward the introspective questions, such as, what in your life is coming to an end? What is going to be mourned? What can you grieve, let go of? And what has this past year helped you learn about yourself? Have you experienced more this year? Were you able to bring forward any of your intentions for this year? Were you able to connect with yourselves even deeper? And as you deepen into these beautiful self-reflective periods of time, maybe over a cup of tea or cacao, or you are doing a card reading or you're journaling, these beautiful practices are really a time for you to tune into yourself, figure out what you are letting go of, what is letting go, because in this spiritual new year, you are really letting go of a version of yourself that has gotten you to this point right here, right now. And when you acknowledge that you are learning from yourself every single year, that you are able to receive divine wisdom and insights through your dreams, through the wheel of the year, through tuning into the cycles and the seasons of this beautiful Samhain ritual, you begin to understand that Mother Earth gestates a new life through winter, and you do as well. So when you start to live your life consistently renewing yourself. You rebirth who you are every single year, and you become more authentic, more truthful, more tuned to that love that exists within you every moment. You also get to really learn that this holiday is really in a limbo state because you are really at a profound crossroads in your life where you are looking at who you were and you have yet to realize who you're going to be. And Samhain brings forward that clarity so that you can make that choice at this crossroads point to help direct your year. And the whole point of this holiday is that you are not doing it alone. You are connecting to that greater universal knowledge, source, the oneness, your ancestors, the earth. You are connecting and receiving the information through your energy centers, and you are interpreting the information in your solar plexus, in your heart, to find a way to move forward. Everything is all about energy. So in a world that really demands certainty and control, and you must have point A to point Z, Samhain invites you to cultivate a strength in the ambiguity. Deepen into that transformation. Really surrender to the information that you're receiving, knowing that you are guided every step of the way and that it is not all on you, right? So when you really think about Samhain in this respect, you really begin to see just how deeply guided you are on your journey. And you might feel so alone. There are moments when I feel like I'm the only one on the earth celebrating this or doing this, but in reality, I'm not. I'm really not, because that's just an illusion of the separation. But there is no separation when you are connected to the earth, to the energy, to the seasons, to your ancestors, to the universe. You are connected to a greater consciousness. And when you begin to live your life in this capacity, real profound transformation happens. So one of the most profound parts of Samhain is this is one of the 4 fire festivals in the Celtic heritage per year. And a fire festival is an ancient tradition that symbolizes transformation, purification, connection to the spiritual realm. It's the fires of the other side, the fires of transformation, the fires of creation. You know, diamonds are created in fire. So what you do and what the ancestors had done is gather in circle in a really profound natural setting. And they begin to kindle a fire, and they begin to circle around the fire and hold space and witness themselves sharing their experiences for the year, placing into the fire things, feelings, situations that they are ready to let go of, and then tuning to the fire energy and the fire within themselves to really bring forward a sacred intention for the next year. So a fire ceremony not only honors the cycles of nature, but it also marks a significant life event that, while seeking guidance from the divine, often brings forward this profound connection to our ancestral heritage. And this is sacred. This is an ancient practice that has transcended time because it is now part of the experience as you move forward on your healing journey to find a way for you to learn what it means to reconnect into you and reconnect into the world around you. It looks different, it feels different, but there's such a vastness to this as you really begin to deepen into the fact that all of our ancestors lived by the cycles of the earth. They lived under the stars and the moon and the sun. They tuned to astrology, and they really performed such a beautiful ancient form of divination, of scrying, of ancestral connection, because they would tune to the ancestors and ask them for guidance. They would tune to the stars and to the planets and to the beings, and they would ask for guidance. They would receive the guidance through information. And then it was up to them to learn what it meant to interpret it for the year ahead. So there was a very profound dreaming aspect to Samhain in the mesmerizing of the fire ceremony that really helped them call forth the experiences that they wished to receive and learn what it meant to verbalize the desires of the intentions and connect with the energy to bring the year forward. And that's what you can do. You can use this opportunity to really tune to that fire energy, to really intend what you wish to create, to really intend who you want to be, and learn how to bring it forward. Actually become what you say. That's the next step of manifestation. It's embodying your truest self and learning how to connect. So you're not alone. And as this beautiful event of Samhain unfolds, you are able to sit in this profound reflection, acknowledging the sensations in your body, honoring the information that you received. This provides not only a space to hold gratitude, as I spoke about in the last episode, but also learn how to receive it and share it in your life for your year ahead. Honoring your ancestors, honoring your heritage, the earth, understanding that there is a bigger force of love that you are able to open up to when you deepen into yourself and really surrender to the understanding that there is so much more to life than you have been led to believe. Because when you embrace this shadow, this darkness, this deep regenerative reflection, you open yourself up to such a vast transformation. And when you renew your life and yourself, your environment renews around you. You may have heard this quote, heal yourself, heal the world. And that is so true, because when you tune to yourself and when you heal yourself, you heal your environment around you, and you begin to see a world that you intend all around you in every interaction and every connection that you make in your job, in your career, in your family, where you live. You begin to know that you have a direct impact on your reality. And that is something that you get to receive during Samhain. So to really begin to wrap this up here and really deepening into that profound sense of gratitude, just really holding that frequency of gratitude, because Samhain is an ancient, rooted, timeless holiday, ceremony, space, however you wish to say it, that brings us a sacred reminder that life is interconnected, that we are connected to the natural world, to our ancestors, to the universe. It urges you to embrace the change that's coming in your life, and it helps you learn what it means to release what is no longer serving you in a safe, kind, loving way. Because as you honor your past, honor your year, and honor yourself, you begin to acknowledge the cycles of life and death and how they are not finite, how they are continual. And you have an opportunity to rebirth yourself into a newer, better, higher self every single year. Because Samhain offers a sacred space of introspection and profound spiritual growth. And as you engage in this age-old celebration, remember that the lessons you are experiencing are not confined to the past, because they deeply resonate with your present moment life. What you are experiencing right now in this moment, you are able to receive the wisdom from your ancestors, and you are able to navigate this tremendous, deep, ambiguous consciousness change by finding the strength and the courage to look at yourself, receive your information, and connect with the energy so that you can find a way forward, rooting in your ancestral past. It's profound. And I wanted to share this with you today because next Tuesday is the beginning of the Samhain season. And it is the beginning of a time where profound spiritual growth is at your doorstep. And you get to choose how you want to experience it and how you wish to show up and embrace your own transformation that is available to you. All you have to do is show up and receive and find a way to move forward in your year ahead, rooted deeply into Mother Earth. So I want to thank you so much for listening. If you are curious and want to learn more all about Samhain, I have a workshop next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm going to leave the link in the show notes. And together you can learn all about Samhain and experience an ancestral scrying ceremony where you can learn how to receive wisdom and you can bring a transformation into your life. So if you want to hop on the wheel of the year with me, I have just the workshop for you. And really, thank you so much for joining me today in this in the middle of this eclipse season and as we move into Samhain, because when you learn how to embrace the mysteries of the existence and when you learn how to discover the profound beauty that is all around you when you connect to the cycles of life and death, you find your inspiration in the timeless wisdom and you find a deep sacredness in your celebration. So stay tuned for more spiritual insights throughout the year on the Soul Expansion Experience. Thank you so much for honoring me and listening to this beautiful episode. And until next time, blessings and love from my heart to yours. Namaste.